What's up, y'all? I know some of you guys are all about socialized government medicine and whatnot, but I was just in the VA, obviously, and I had an appointment for 9:15. It is currently 12:05, and all I was supposed to do was come in and get my HPV vaccination, right? Should have been 10-15 minutes. So I'm sitting there for about an hour and 45 minutes. It's about 11 o'clock. And so I walk up to the desk and I'm like, yo, what's going on here? I've been here for almost 2 hours. And they're like, well, let me check. They checked. They're like, you didn't check in on the kiosk. I'm like, yeah, I did. So she's like, okay. About 15 minutes later, a nurse comes out, grabs me, takes me back to get my vaccination, opens up the little fridge, starts looking around. Now, mind you, I got a call 2 weeks ago saying my vaccinations were in and that my appointment was still on. So she's digging through this fridge and she's like, oh shit, we don't have your vaccination. And I'm like, you might want to look. I got a call saying y'all did. So she starts digging through everybody's vaccinations, okay? All the pills, prescriptions, everything. No shit, 7 prescriptions in there and vaccinations that have labels for other people's names are wrapped in orders that are for other patients while I'm standing there watching this happen. So because I was like, hey, bullshit, check this stuff, she starts digging through and finds out that all these different people are about to get somebody else's medications, somebody else's vaccinations, possibly fucking kill people. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Turns out that she doesn't have my vaccination, calls the pharmacy to say, hey, where's this dude's shit? And they're like, oh, yeah, we haven't sent it. Sorry. We'll send it right now. So she's like, hey, I'm so sorry. Let me get your number. I'll call you when it comes in personally. I'm like, all right. So I give her my number. She's like, is there anything else I can do for you? I'm like, yeah, I got this swollen joint on my pinky finger. It's been there for a couple months. I guess, what is it? So she takes a look at it. She's like, I don't know. Let me have a doctor come check you out. Go back to the waiting room. So I go back to the waiting room, and I sit there for another 15 minutes. Doctor comes out, and she says, hey, feels it. She's like, I don't think it's gout. I don't think it's an infection. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a break or something. Do you want an x-ray? And I was like, sure, why not? And she's like, all right, here's the problem. You live in Kalispell, right? I said, yeah. She says, so as long as you live 40 miles out of Kalispell and you're a vet, you can get your x-rays here in Kalispell. She says, if you live outside or in Kalispell, you have to go to Fort Harrison in Helena to get your x-rays done. Fucking what? If you're 40 miles outside of this town, you don't have to drive to Helena. But if you live in this town, you have to drive to Helena. Because you're in a town that has a VA clinic, you don't get to get service here. You have to drive 200 miles to get one x-ray on a pinky. So she literally asked me, how bad do you want your x-ray? Do you want to drive 200 miles, get one x-ray, and drive back? I would only recommend that you go there if it's something emergent. 3 hours of my day are gone. No vaccination, no x-ray, no answers.